When I was reading the email that we got in for today's second date update, it felt like I was reading the script to like a bad, cheesy sitcom. It was like food flying everywhere, people hitting their head on things and giving themselves bodily injuries.
Is this like a Three
tripping and
Stooges?
falling?
Yeah.
At some point, I think there was probably a glass window being moved across a busy street, and they'd go out in the middle, they'd almost get hit by a car, then they'd get back to the curb, and then finally at the end of it, they dropped it and it shattered everywhere. At least from the description of the date in the email, it sounded like crazy hijinks ensued the whole time.
Wacky.
Sarah is on the phone. Sarah, was your date really as bad as your email said?
It was that bad, but I really like him.
All right, well, take us through what happened then, because there was a lot of stuff going on in your date.
I know, I kind of spazzed out. Basically, I met this guy, Luke, at a party, and we instantly hit it off.
Okay.
And he's pretty much everything I've been looking for. He's tall, he's smart, he's funny.
He wears a funny hat with a propeller on it and rides a unicycle. No?
No, but I
Okay.
should have been wearing all that. I mean, the night of the party, I guess because I'd had a couple drinks, that was pretty cool. You know, we played ping pong, we were like laughing, and we ended up kissing like the first night we met.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Did you guys go on a date after that?
Yeah, so that night he was like, do you want to go out for dinner tomorrow? And I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. Like, I have met the man of my dreams.
Whoa, that is so much pressure to put on yourself going into a first date.
I know. I was freaking out. I was so excited to hang with him, and I guguess that's where the wheels kind of came off. And
That's where everything unraveled for you, huh?
yeah, it all kind of went up in smoke.
Well, describe to us what happened, because from all the details in your email, it's really funny sounding. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't funny at the time, but some of the stuff that you said was
No,
pretty
it was
funny.
so embarrassing.
The way Jubal described it, it sounds like you slipped on a banana peel.
Pretty much. Like, I dropped, like, spaghetti all over my dress. I was just laughing, and he was making me laugh, and I accidentally just kind of hit my water glass, and then in an effort to save my spaghetti, I picked up the plate, and it just went over my dress.
So I picture the table flipping over and your pasta bowl flying into the air.
Yeah, that sound effect.
Water all over the ground.
It was totally some Wile E. Coyote, like, Roadrunner stuff. It was really bad. I had verbal, like, diarrhea. I could not stop talking about my grandparents, my dead grandparents.
What'd you say about it? Like, were you crying?
They're so dead.
I was just like, oh, you remind me of my grandpa. You know, he fought in the war, and I don't even know what. Like, it just went on and on. And
So he obviously, you think that he's not calling you back because you were a little klutzy and kind of weird.
yeah, but I mean, it's kind of his fault. He made me really nervous. It's so cute and like so charming. I mean, I was giddy. I felt like totally embarrassed by how crazy I was acting, but like, you know, he was adorable.
So
Did
you've
you
really
tell-
fallen for this dude, huh?
Yeah, it fell really hard twice. I walked out the door of the date, and someone held open the glass door for me, and I smacked right into it.
Oh, wait, you mean literally you fell for him?
Yeah.
We were
So you
We were thinking, I was thinking figuratively, but
too. No.
apparently.
not on this date.
you actually fell into the ground.
It's true. I literally got hit in the head with the door. I have a goose egg on my head to prove it.
Did you, I mean, what did he do when you ran into a glass door and almost knocked yourself out?
Okay, well, this party is kind of like a rom-com because he actually caught me.
What?
And yes, and walked me to the car, like, just like out of a rom-com. He's so sweet and made me just, like, fall in love with him even more.
So he caught you, you locked eyes, and it started to rain. And then you guys went your separate ways.
The rom-coms say that the klutzy girl is always the one that gets the guy.
Yeah, right?
I don't know, not in this case. He's not listening to any of my calls.
Did you kiss after the date?
Well, he actually drove me home and walked me to my door, and we had a romantic kiss at the door.
Okay. And if you tell me after that kiss you turned around and smacked your face on your closed door again, I'm going to...
Oh.
Yeah. Did anything else weird happen after that?
The only weird thing that happened after that is that he didn't call me for a second date.
And how long has it been since you heard from him?
A week and a half.
Week and a half. Okay.
Killing me. I love him so much.
You love
and
him?
He's not calling me.
You
Don't drop the L
yeah.
bomb, okay? Don't say that.
Do you mean that for real? You love him, or you're just like kind of being like, I love this guy.
His
Like,
personality.
No, I love him. We connect. Like,
All right.
we had a great time, even though I was a total klutz.
okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and we'll call him and get your second date update. All right?
Thank you so much. I need your help so badly.
No problem.
I've got to get this guy back in my life.
All right. Well, while you're on hold, try not to like hit yourself in the head with the phone repeatedly. Okay?
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, it can pretty much only be summed up like this. Coming this fall to the CW, Sarah met Luke at a party. They went out and shared some laughs at a restaurant, and then the unthinkable happened. Her Italian dish spilled in her lap, and her water fell to the ground. And then, when leaving the restaurant, she accidentally hit her face on the glass door. That's right.
Crazy.
Although she got a kiss at the end of the night, she's not getting a call back, and she thinks it's probably because all of the wacky hijinks that ensued on her first date. Today's second date update is called Spaghetti with a Side of Love. Coming this fall to a station near
I
you.
think you need to work on the title.
I like it.
You like it? I think it could work. Yes, Sarah is on the phone with us today. She wants to call a guy named Luke. She said that her first date with him was just a string of errors, and she thinks she's not getting a call back because he might have thought she was a little klutzy and a little odd, because she also brought up her dead grandparents on the date.
Yeah.
And in the first segment, Sarah, you said that you love this guy.
Yeah, I'm crazy about him.
Wow.
All right.
Can I just some girl advice? Once we talk to him, do not drop the love word again for the rest of this conversation, okay?
We'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to hold back.
All right.
Oh, girl.
Are you ready to make the phone call?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. How will these two kooky lovebirds make it work? I'm sorry, the
You
promo
can't
for the
stop.
TV show is just running through my head right now. I can't concentrate.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Luke, please?
This is him.
Hey, Luke, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
All right. Sorry. The radio show.
Yeah, we're a morning radio show, and we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What does that mean?
It means that one of our listeners really wants to reach out to you because you went on a date with them, and now you're not calling them back.
Okay. May I ask who this person is?
Yes, you may. Her name is Sarah, and you guys recently went out on a date to an Italian restaurant, even kissed at the end of the night, but she's been trying to get a hold of you, and you have not been returning her phone calls.
Sarah from a party, Sarah?
Yeah, she said you guys met at a party before you went out.
And then we went out?
Is that a question? Yeah, she told us about your date. She said you met at the party and then went out for a nice evening at an Italian restaurant. She thinks that you're not calling her back because she had spilled food at one point and then kind of knocked her head on a door.
Is this some sort of weird joke?
Why would it
No.
be a joke?
I mean, I met a Sarah at a party not too long ago, but there wasn't a date after that.
What do you mean?
You didn't go out on a date with a girl named Sarah.
No, sir.
With the right guy?
Did you kiss?
Hang on, let me make sure I got the right guy. So you didn't meet a girl named Sarah at a party and then take her to dinner at an Italian restaurant.
I met a girl named Sarah at a party, and we hung out for a little bit, and things were fine at the party, but I haven't actually seen her since the party.
Okay. It's confusing because she gave us a timeline of about a week and a half ago. Was this about a week and a half ago?
Correct. The party was about a week and a half ago.
Did you kiss Sarah, the Sarah that you met at the party?
We did kiss at the party. And actually, I mean, since the party, I've tried to get a hold of her, but she hasn't answered the phone or returned any of my calls.
I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Is there any
I'm
chance?
trying to figure out why we would have bad information.
I don't know. So Sarah from the party really called you guys?
Yeah, I called them because you won't leave me the alone, Luke.
What?
Who?
Day, night, text. Get the away from me, you stage 5 clinger.
What is that?
Sarah?
Yeah.
The Sarah from the party, Sarah?
Yeah, the one you won't leave alone because you're stalking me. You're a psychopath. Leave me alone.
I don't even know what the going on right now.
I don't either.
You want to wear my skin. That's what's going on. You're psycho.
I thought you loved him.
Who is this for real?
It's Sarah. I had to commandeer a radio station to get you to off my back.
I'm so confused.
What? I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, neither do I, Sarah. Did you made the whole story about your first date with this dude up, from the meatballs spilling on you to hitting the door to the kiss at the end of the night?
Yeah, I made it up. What would you do? It's terrifying when you're getting stalked by a psycho killer, man.
Oh my god.
Psycho killer.
Oh my
That is.
God.
Wait, hold
Wow,
on.
is it that bad, Sarah?
What is he doing to you?
He's calling me day and night, and then I get text messages nonstop. He's emailing me. He Facebooked me. Like, how did he even get my email? Oh my
Sarah.
God! It's like being
I didn't
stalked.
even do. You gave me your number at the party. I tried to call you. I sent you a couple texts. You maybe get a drink sometime. You wouldn't even respond to my text.
Yeah, because you're psycho. Like, he even contacted a friend of mine and started, getting in touch with her and ringing her
Yeah,
phone
but
nonstop. And you take the hints. If I'm not getting back to you, I'm not interested.
Luke, are you really contacting her on Facebook and email, and you contacted her friend? Is that true?
I mean, yeah. I reached out. I emailed her and I reached out on Facebook, but it was after she didn't respond to text or a phone call. So I didn't know what else to do. I mean, I really liked her. I thought that we hit it off pretty good. It wasn't like a psycho thing at all. There's a body bag. It's not this. It's just I just wanted to hang out again. I was just being a little persistent.
Oh my God, a little persistent. Persistent isn't calling me night and day, having flowers delivered to my house, emailing me, text messaging me, calling my workplace. You call me at the firm.
Sarah,
and I've got people.
Are you not over exaggerating?
Am I not over exaggerating? What is this, Shakespeare? What the does that question mean?
Sorry.
Get it straight,
Yeah,
Jubal.
you're
Okay.
angry.
Exaggerating.
All right, how about this?
What do you mean? I'm not over exaggerating. Now you're telling me how I feel.
I'm just asking if you're over exaggerating. That is he really sending flowers to your house and calling your office and all that stuff?
Yeah, he's doing all of it.
my
Yeah.
God, that
is
why do you
so
think I'm calling you guys? Why do you
crazy.
think I came up with this elaborate ploy to get him away from me?
Oh my God.
Dude, what did the text messages say that he's sending you?
What does it matter what the text messages even say? I saw a girl at a party. We hit it off. You gave me your phone number, and that's it. I was trying to reach out. That's it. And yeah, okay. So I sent you flowers, and I wanted you to know that I liked you. I didn't think it was creepy. I was just affectionate. I just wanted to say, hey, thinking about you. That's it.
You think it's sweet to give me flowers? How the did you even find out my address?
Hey, you don't know what? I'm the one on trial right now. I was trying to do a sweet thing. You call a radio station, you crazy bitch?
She's
Hey,
not the
Luke,
crazy one here.
Hey, Luke. You know what, though, man? I got to take her side on this. You shouldn't be sending flowers to somebody's house if you don't know where they live and it's like the first time you met them at a party.
Wait a second, man. You're taking her side right now?
Yeah.
She didn't lie to you. She told you we went on a date at some Italian restaurant? None of that even happened.
Yeah, but
She won't even respond. She won't even text me back.
Yeah, but she said the flower thing and you didn't deny that, and to me that's a little much. So I get where she's coming
I just
from.
wanted her to know that I liked her. I was, hey, thinking about you, sent you some flowers. And if that's crime, then let me be guilty.
You know what? I'm done with you now. Now you know how I feel, and me the alone, okay?
Hey, Luke, are you still there?
What was that, guy?
Hey,
That's all
I don't know.
you, dude.
She lied to us and said that you guys went out on a date to get you on the phone, obviously, to tell you to back off. And I think after this conversation, it might be a good idea for you to back off.
Yeah.
Back off. That's great. Like back off from the girl who lost her mind and called a radio station just to get me to leave her alone.
Yeah, but dude, if you're doing all that, if you're Facebook messaging her friends and texting her day and night and calling her nonstop and sending flowers to an address that she didn't know you had, you can't see her point a little bit.
Dude, she never even wrote back to the very first text I sent. I was just reaching out. All she had to do was let me know straight up that she wasn't interested, and I would have backed off.
Yeah, but like after a week of not hearing from her, that should be a sign she's not interested.
You know what, man? Like, just leave me alone with this. Have fun calling another dude out of his workday and ruining that guy's day.
All right, I will have fun. Okay, so they've both hung up, and at this point, I have to do it every time, no matter what. I would love to ask if they'll go on a second date with each other. Hey, Luke, would you go out with Sarah again? We'll pay for it. Yeah, sure. She sounds cool. Sarah, would you like to go out with Luke? Yeah, he's the best. I like him very much. Congratulations, a successful second date update. Thanks, you guys. Thank you, sir. Yeah, thanks a lot, dude. Love's in the air.
Wow.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You made the whole story about your first date with this dude up.
Yeah, I made it up. What would you do? It was terrifying when you're getting stalked by a psycho killer, man.
Oh, my God.
Text in at 78592 that says Brooke and Jubal just got played. Yeah, we did. If you missed the second date update, this girl named Sarah said that she wanted to call a dude named Luke. They had a fantastic date, and she was in love, and it was the best date ever. We got the guy on the phone. They didn't even go out on a date. They met at a party, hooked up, and apparently he wouldn't leave her alone. And she thought the best way to get him off her case was to lie to us, to do a second date update where she could just yell at him and tell him she wasn't interested.
Which is weird because, I mean, we invite all sorts of stalkers onto this show. I don't know why she just couldn't have been truthful from
A lot of
the
people are
beginning.
texting in at 78592 saying, why couldn't she have just texted him and said she wasn't interested instead of going through all this trouble to do a second date update? Another text in at 78592 that said, he seems sweet. Persistence is just not something a lot of guys do anymore.
I'm sorry. I have had a guy drop off a gift at my house, and I never gave him my address, and that is just, like, it's creepy.
Yeah, he delivered her flowers to her address, but she never gave him the address, so that freaked her out.
I think they're both a little crazy.
I think,
Yeah,
I think
that's true.
I think they're both a little nutty.
Which means they might have been perfect.
Yeah,
for
they
each
should
other.
actually definitely go out on a second date.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You guys want to talk about pressure?
Yeah.
How about taking a girl out on a first date on her birthday?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to.
No, neither would I. I would run away from that. But that's what happened to Dawn, who's on the phone with us right now. Hi, Dawn.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
So your email about your date with this dude named Tim says that he took you out on your birthday for a first date?
Well, he didn't really plan it that way. Like, we met at a barbecue with some mutual friends, and
Okay.
we're just having a really great time. And he said, I'd actually like to ask you out Saturday, and it just so happened to be my birthday.
And he didn't go, no, I don't want to go Saturday. Nope. Thank you very much. Kind of busy.
No, it wasn't like I didn't have a big party all for myself. I'm not that kind of girl.
Okay.
And I did tell him, I
You
ended up telling him after we spoke on the phone, and he opted out. He's like, if you want to go out with your friends, you can go.
Okay.
So did you feel that maybe he thought it was weird that you still wanted to go out with him?
No, I didn't get, because I told him why, that I don't like to celebrate. And he's like, yeah, but a lot of girls say that. And then they say mean something else. And I
That
was
is
like,
true.
no, seriously, like, let's just have a good time.
And then they mean bring me flowers
Yeah.
and chocolates and a puppy.
I've been burned by that a few times.
I didn't ask for all of that, but as it turns out, like, he actually did do all of it. And I was totally surprised by that.
He gave you flowers and a puppy?
Wait, what happened? What did he do?
We just, like, showed up for dinner, but when I got there was flowers. I mean, it wasn't like a dozen roses, but it was, flowers, and he had a little...
But I like how you have to shoot down the fact that he got you flowers. Like, I mean, it wasn't a dozen roses or anything. It was a few crappy
She was
little...
not shooting it
Not
down.
like that. I meant, like, not serious, 'cause, like,
Yeah.
that would have been pretty expensive for a first, there's just no way. I would have...
And creepy on a first date if he had brought in roses.
Did he get you a present, too?
Yeah, but it was like, it could have been for anybody. Like, it was a couple movie passes.
Okay.
And then, like, a stuffed animal, but it was like a birthday cake. So it wasn't like, like a bracelet or
Diamond
anything.
earrings or anything.
Yeah, but what he's
Yeah,
saying
like
at the
it was-
very beginning of a date is that he wants to go out with you again. Why would you give you 2 movie passes? He doesn't want you to use those on somebody else.
Well, no, that's, I Oh, it's weird. I didn't think like that. But
Good point. Now I don't like him even more.
Too subtle.
How did the date go?
it was good. I mean, he basically took care of the whole evening, and I think it was. I have a couple of food allergies, so I have to be really careful about what I ate. So I had to ask him what he ordered so I could modify the stuff, and that was really the only thing that seemed.
Wait,
are we talking?
And, the waiter was fine with it. So,
are we talking like food allergies, like you're just sensitive to it, or you'll go to the hospital and need an EpiPen?
I won't need an EpiPen or anything like that. Like, it's not like shellfish or peanuts. It's mostly gluten and dairy. Like, it just would have been better for our date if I didn't eat any of that stuff.
Right. Because you don't want to spend the whole time in the bathroom.
Yeah.
How did the date end then?
There was a little kissing at the end, and I said, thank you for a great evening. I think it would be, great to go out again. And he's like, yeah, that would be great. And, I told him thank you for giving me such a great birthday, because I really am not that kind of girl. I'm not. And so
how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since your date?
Well, in 5 days, I texted him twice and called him once.
Okay, that's not too bad.
In 5 days, yeah, that's not too bad.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay? Just hang on for like 3.5 minutes.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm still amazed that a guy would agree to take a girl out on her birthday for a first date. I would not want to do that in a million years. There's a lot of responsibility. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. The second part of your second date update. Dawn is on the phone with us right now, and that's what happened. She met Tim at a barbecue. Her birthday was the Saturday after. She let Tim know that it was her birthday. He still wanted to take her out. He got her flowers, and they had dinner and kissed at the end of the evening. She hasn't heard from him since.
In your mind right now, what is the worst thing that can happen in the next 3 minutes?
I just hope that it's nothing embarrassing that I did, like pick my nose or something weird that I didn't know. I can't even imagine.
You often go into fits of picking your nose without knowing it? All right. Hold on, Don, okay? We're going to give him a call right now.
Yeah.
Feel free to jump in on the conversation after we've talked to him for a little while, okay?
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Tim, please?
Speaking.
Tim, what's up, dude? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
Nice.
What's going on?
Tim, I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a girl named Dawn. Do you remember her?
Yes, I do.
The reason that we're calling about her is she enjoyed the date you went on, but you haven't been calling her back, and she wants to know why.
That's kind of a long story. She's, I would say she's a bit on the shady side.
What?
She's on the shady side.
Yeah.
What is...
How so?
I don't know. I just don't got a good feeling about her. I just not going to deal with that.
She steal your wallet or something?
Does she have a trunk full of TVs?
No. I found something out that kind of struck me weird, so...
You found something out about her?
Yeah.
I'm so intrigued.
Has she been around a lot?
That should...
Well, I don't know. You could find that out from friends and it could turn you off.
And it does matter.
Not that I know of.
Well, I just know in my experience, whenever a dude is like, I found something out about her, it's usually that, and you're like, I don't want to go out with her again.
Which is always a dude talking that is slept with more people than they can count on 8 hands.
Usually. It's a double standard, and it works fine for us. Leave us alone, Brooke.
You guys are such a-holes.
Anyway, Tim, did it scare you that the date was on her birthday? Because I don't think I'd want to go out with a girl on her birthday for a first date.
Well, at first I thought that was kind of like a challenge, kind of like, all right, you got a birthday on her day. Let's see if I can do something extravagant and kind of, wow her a little bit.
Whoa.
So I went all out on it, and I decided I liked her, so I wanted to go check her out on Facebook. I was going to go friend her.
Oh. Here it comes.
I know, right? I went, and there was no happy birthday messages on her Facebook.
What?
None.
She lied.
You don't know
Yeah,
that. She said
come
that she
on.
didn't think her birthdays were a big deal.
I double checked. So I thought, all right, maybe she has really bad friends or something. So I called up my friend Sean, who's friends with her on Facebook. I was like, yo, Sean, check it out. Go see if it's Dawn's birthday or not. And it wasn't.
Oh, my God.
Tim,
What's that?
Don's actually on the phone with us right now and heard everything you just said.
Oh my God.
Should have told
Why
you.
would you?
So,
Uh,
how's it going there, Dawn?
That's a little awkward.
the Facebook information isn't my actual birthday.
Why lie about your birthday, though?
Well, I'm a little bit older than I put on Facebook.
Like, how much is a little bit, Dawn?
Just a couple of years. I mean, Tim's 34, so I'm close to that.
Okay, like close, like couple years, like 5 years or like 10 years?
Less than 5, more than 3.
Just give us the truth, Dawn.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm actually 39. I said I was 32, but I'm 39.
Whoa, that's a huge difference.
That's not that huge of a difference.
Yes, it is.
How is 7 years in between
Yeah.
3 and 5? Did anyone else get in trouble with that math?
Wow.
She's lying
Sorry.
again.
I mean, age isn't really that big of a deal. It's more of a being honest about it kind of deal. I mean, now...
Yeah, but it was our first date, and it just so happened to be my birthday, and we didn't get into...
Look,
it was
I
just
just
really
really appreciate
fun.
honesty. I don't like to be taken advantage of, and I want people to be straight up with me
I
right off the
didn't
bat.
take advantage of you, Tim. How did I take advantage of you?
With my trust.
When we met at the barbecue and on our date, you never asked me how old I was.
Would you have told him
You
the
never
truth?
even asked me.
Would you have told him the truth if he asked you, or would have said, like, I'm 32 for the 4th time?
It's our first date. It's our first date.
Yeah.
Did you leave
I
out
think
it?
that-
What?
at a
So
barbecue.
you just don't have to worry about honesty on the first date? That's like...
I didn't lie to you. You didn't ask me how old I was. You went on Facebook. You didn't ask me. But if you're going to get like that over dramatized because you've been stalking me on Facebook, then I don't want to go out with you.
Yeah, take that, Tim.
I'm 5 years older than you. And if you can't deal with, you're the one who's making it about age. I would have told you. I don't want people to find me on Facebook, so I made a completely different birthday date. Yes, I made myself younger. And if you don't want to date me because of that, because you feel that I wasn't truthful with you, then I don't want to go out with you.
That brings me to my next point. Tim, would you like to go out with Dawn again? Because we will pay for a second date and send you guys out. Tim, would you like to go out on a second date with Dawn?
That's a pretty hard no.
No.
She brought up, come on, she brought up some really valid points.
No.
No, okay.
A-hole.
Dawn,
I'm completely fine with that.
you sure?
Of course. I'm not desperate.
I really wanted to send you guys out again and pay for it. And then, Dawn, I was going to ask you to be honest with me and let me know if I need to get a senior discount somewhere so I could get a deal. But I guess we can't do that. Today's second date update is one of those days where you get an email in and it's so interesting that you just want to find out what happened. We got an email into the show from a dude named Michael.
Okay.
And all it says is that he met a girl at the gym and tried to think of an interesting way to introduce himself, and it almost ended up in the hospital.
Whoa.
So I want to know what happened. What's up, Michael? How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I think you succeeded in the interesting category because everybody wants to know.
Okay. Should I just tell you?
Maybe tell us about the girl a little bit. What's her name?
Her name's Brittany, and yeah, I met her at the gym.
And had you
Okay.
seen her a couple times, or was this the first time running into her at the gym?
No, I've seen her for a while, and she's like incredibly beautiful. And I mean, I listen to you guys' show a lot, and I know a lot of people are, say that they're, dating this beautiful girl and that, but I think that this girl is probably like next level, like beyond anything.
Are you trying to brag right now, or are you just excited?
I'm not trying to brag since she's not calling me back, obviously.
Okay. Good point.
All right, so had you tried to talk to her before the incident that almost put you in the hospital?
No, I hadn't. The thing is, like, I've seen a lot of guys try to talk to her, like walk up, try to whatever. And she's not rude, but just like gets rid of them, is always just like keeps herself to herself.
Oh my God, you have been stalking this girl at the gym.
I don't know if it's stalking. She's hard not to notice. And anyway, but that's what I've seen. So I didn't want to be
one of those guys. I didn't want to be just the next in line to strike out.
Okay.
So I was like just trying to think of something I could do to ideally make her laugh, which seems like the best way to get a girl interested, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're right on with that.
So what'd you do? You fart on the treadmill next to her?
No, what I did was she was on the treadmill, and while she was working out, I jumped on the treadmill and started running behind her.
To her treadmill?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Maybe you can go a little faster.
That's great.
That's not funny. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Come on, loosen up.
I'd be like, whoa, dude, this treadmill's not big enough for you to be right behind me.
Yeah, and I would have to think scary for her as well. Like, what the hell is this weirdo doing?
That's funny.
I thought it was really funny, but her first reaction was definitely a little scared.
Yeah.
And
No.
I kind of like flipped around and turned backwards, so I'm like got my back to her running, and I was just being funny. I thought, it was going to be cool, but our feet got tangled.
Oh, no.
And we both, went flying
Oh,
and totally bit it.
Oh, dude.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
It
man.
sounds so painful.
What a fail.
And you were able to still somehow score a date with her after this?
Yeah.
Well, that's the crazy part. So, I mean, she was super pissed, and I had to, talk to the gym supervisor. I got a warning, and, I mean, it was, pretty disastrous. But when I went outside, 15 minutes later, she was standing there, and she was kind of she was upset. She thought, she was like, I could have gotten hurt. And she was right. And I was like, I'm sorry about the way I did it, but I did it because I think you're really pretty, and I didn't know how else to talk to you.
Aww.
And, yeah.
That's kind of sweet.
Well, it obviously got her, too.
Yeah.
I can't believe she fell for it, but okay.
I don't know if she fell for it. Maybe I got the A for effort. I don't know. But I basically was like, let me buy you a drink. Let's go, hang out for a minute. And she agreed. So we ended up going to the bar down the street, and it was really nice. But after 30 minutes, she looked at her phone and was like, I really got to go. And she left, and that was it. And now I'm like, she won't text me back. She's ghosting me.
Whoa.
And I don't know what to do.
That's
No idea why.
I really don't. I mean, I would have understood, before she didn't want to talk to me, but we kind of had a moment. We went out and it was going somewhere. And that's why I'm so baffled. I really don't know what happened.
Yeah, she still went out with you after maybe risking a concussion or a broken bone or something. And then all of a sudden on your date, she just ghosts. That's weird.
So wait, you haven't seen her at the gym either?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen her there. It's been a week, and she's not been there the times that I've been there.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, she definitely has switched up her gym schedule because she doesn't want to see you.
Yeah.
What'd you do, man?
Well, I mean, the fact that I almost killed her might be it. But,
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, this dude named Michael is on the phone, and he wants to call Brittany. And he almost killed Brittany at the gym, and now he's wondering why he's not getting a call back. It's not quite that serious, but he did see Brittany at the gym for a long time, a girl that he wanted to talk to. And finally, one day he got up the nerve and thought he'd be funny. So he jumped on the treadmill at the same time as her to try to be creative. Ended up falling off and everything, but did go out on a date. And then shortly into that date, she just ended it and took off half an hour in. And he hasn't heard from her since.
See, I feel like, Michael, you were expecting too much. I think this was actually a pity date by Brittany.
What?
I mean, granted, you're the one that injured her. But it's a weird thing that women do when we're like, oh, but he feels bad, so I feel bad for him, and I don't want him to feel bad.
Well, I don't think it was a total pity date. I mean, I have something to offer, I think. But at this point, I'm just, trying to figure out why she's ghosting me. It just doesn't make any sense to me, to go out with me and then just, bail like that.
All right, well, I'll dial her phone number right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can find out what happened. Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Brittany, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Brittany, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Brittany.
You ever heard of it before?
Ever heard of what before?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm not sure.
All right. It sounds like you just woke up. Are you tired?
Yes.
Well, good morning,
Well, I'm sorry about that. Well, so we're calling you because we actually got an email from one of our listeners who asked us to call you.
Okay.
You want to know who?
Still not registering, is it?
She's not awake.
Well, no, I'm intrigued.
Okay. His name is Michael.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right. And you met Michael at the gym recently.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you went out with Michael on a date after and left pretty quick into it, and you haven't contacted him since.
That is correct.
Okay, cool. Well, Michael emailed us because he wants to know what went wrong.
Oh, well, I mean, it was just like, I wasn't really sure how I felt, you know. I just couldn't really deal with it. First dates are weird, you know, so.
Did you? This was my theory, okay? My theory is that you went out with him as a pity date because he told us about the whole treadmill fiasco where he injured both you and him.
Initially, it kind of was. You know, I'm like, oh, my God, such a weird guy. You know, like, I'll just go out with him and get him off my back. But I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel about him. And I felt really awkward. I had to leave.
During the drinks that you guys were having, you felt awkward?
Yeah, I'm still, like, kind of going through, like, a breakup, if you will, sort of. I'm kind of sensitive. So it was going really well, and I'm just so surprised that I liked him, you know, and I don't know if I'm ready to, you know, move forward with a guy that I might like. And I don't know. I'm just sort of a mess right now emotionally.
Oh, my God, that's
Oh,
really
that sucks.
sweet.
But you could tell that you liked him that much just from that experience?
Yeah, we, like, had a lot in common, and, like, we started, like, finishing each other's sentences. And, yeah, I was taken aback at how, like, attracted to him I became throughout just, like, that half hour. And the feelings were kind of overwhelming that I had to excuse myself.
Wait, how long have you, are you single right now, or are you still in a relationship?
No, oh, no, I am single, but, like, I had a fiance, and it was very messy.
Yeah.
And it's only been about 5-6 months or so, and I promised myself that I wouldn't date anyone for at least a year.
Yeah.
To really get over this guy, you know, to be fully open and available for a new relationship. And, you know, it wouldn't be fair to Michael, you know, to be in, you know, to date someone when I'm like this. So.
But you could still do stuff with him.
Jubal!
I mean, what's a good way to get over a breakup?
Well, that's the thing. You know, I felt like this could be a really special guy in my life, and I'm really not ready for that. So I really need, like, you know, a year to heal and be available, and it's only been about 6 months or so. So.
Okay, so you just want us to tell him, that he's got to wait 6 months if he wants another date.
Kind of, probably.
I feel like that is so emotionally responsible of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, you really are aware of where you're at in the healing process, and this guy is obviously not just a rebound guy.
Correct. And, you know, I don't know if he feels that way about me or anything, and I'm just like, whoa, this is happening way too fast. And so, I don't know, it's a little embarrassing, but.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, I was saying we could tell him that, and I think you could probably just do it yourself, though, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
You're not serious, are you?
I am 100% serious. Michael?
Brittany, how you doing? Sorry about that.
Awkward laugh.
That's not fair. I didn't know you were on the line.
I mean, I'm just, like, blown away right now. I really just thought that you didn't want to see me again. I can't believe.
I'm really sorry. I didn't really know how to process everything that was going on. And, you know, obviously now you know everything I've been going through. So it's just, you know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she wants to see you again just in 6 months.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, and that makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, I'd really like to see you again. And if you had a good time and feel that same way about me, it's kind of crazy not to at least hang out, you know?
Yeah, I just, I don't think it would be fair to you either, because I'm not, you know, completely 100% there yet. I'd still be thinking about my ex and, I don't want to bring any like crap from that relationship into this. So it's just I'm trying to be responsible and careful with, my emotions. And
For sure. I hear what you're saying. That's really good that you're like processing that. At the same time, though, it's like so rare that you meet somebody. I mean, I really feel like, you're like the most beautiful girl I've ever met. And, like after talking to you and like your heart is like even more beautiful on the inside. I just.
Oh, you're so sweet. That was the best compliment ever.
I'm tearing up over here.
Oh.
No, that's really beautiful, and I appreciate that. And I would love to say yes. I don't think it's a good idea right now. And like you said, it's not, every day you meet someone so special. So like, I'll still, if we're still there for each other in 5-6 months or whatever, like, cool.
Brittany, look, you've heard everybody swooning about how hearts and love and all that stuff are beautiful.
God, you're romantic.
If it is in fact that beautiful, don't you think you should just go for it?
I see your point. It's just I think that'll be too messy. I need more time to heal and be confident and figure out like who I am as a person. And
that's
I was
good.
in this relationship for a long time.
Right.
One last question, and I've heard what you said. You said you're not interested until you feel like you've healed enough. But would you like to go out with Michael on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Brittany, before you answer, I know you've said no to me and them asking like a whole bunch, but just please think about it. I just want to say that if we had that much of a connection after 30 minutes of hanging out, it just seems crazy to me to risk throwing that away. Like, why don't you take a couple weeks and heal, and then maybe we can, like, get together.
Yeah, listen to him, Brittany. There's no such thing as good timing. These things always happen when you least want them to.
No, I hear you guys, and I appreciate it. It just, I promised myself a year. I think that's a good timeline to feel better. And so I just have to, regretfully decline.
Brittany, I think you're making a big mistake because, as somebody who's gone through a lot of breakups and always promised myself at the end of those that I would wait a certain amount of time, I've always jumped in into another relationship at about the 6-month mark, and you might be missing out on a really awesome breakup.
Wait, yeah, exactly. I was going to say, Jubal's such a good example of healthy relationships in this world.
I fully support you, Brittany. Stick it out. Stick to your guns.
Yeah, thanks for that. Michael, keep my phone number, and in 6 months, we can see what happens. We can still see each other at the gym, maybe.
Oh, man, that's too bad. Well, I will definitely call you in a few months.
Oh.
She said 6, not a few.
Stick to the rule.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Getting lots of texts in at 78592 that are kind of surprising. Everybody's saying the girl from today's second date update was just giving him a line. What? If you missed today's second date update, Michael wanted to call Brittany. They met at the gym. They hung out for a little while.
Yeah.
Then she left the date and hadn't talked to him. Well, we got her on the phone, and she said that he was amazing.
Yeah.
That she liked everything about him. That she felt a strong connection. But that she also just got out of a relationship and was giving herself a year to be single before she got back into a relationship. So she wasn't ready to date yet, and he could contact her in 6 months.
Yeah.
And maybe they could go out again.
She had been engaged, and she said it was a messy breakup and that it had been 6 months since they'd broken up.
Yeah.
But she did start out the description of the date saying it started as a pity date.
Yeah, she did say that. So
weird. I believed her. I just thought, hey, she's
I did
sticking to her
too.
guns,
I thought so too, and I was like, good for her for not caving if that's what she thinks she really needs.
But that is, it's an interesting wrinkle that I didn't think of.
Me neither.
Maybe we were being naive.
I don't know what to think now.
Maybe we were being naive, or maybe our listening audience is very cynical.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's also
And I appreciate that. Or just the world in general is like, oh, come on. That's a line. Nobody waits that long before they get into a relationship if they meet somebody they really like. You'll throw caution to the wind and you'll get back into a relationship. She's full of crap. She didn't like you.
Either that or it's just a really good explanation on why there's so many dysfunctional relationships out there, right?
That's true. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Every guy has been there before. You sit down at a restaurant and you're hanging out, and then the waitress walks up and says hello. And you instantly realize that she initiated a conversation with you, so she must think you're attractive. So you throw her some smooth lines like, yeah, I'll take an electric lemonade, and you keep those coming, and there's a big tip in your future. Just let them know that you're a power player.
And a bad boy.
Yeah. And then when you sign the bill, you leave like a 26% tip to let her know
You stop
that
it.
you are making the big dough.
Yeah.
And then you write your phone number on the receipt so she can call you later, and you two can go out for a romantic evening.
God, how could she say no to that?
Exactly. And that's exactly what happened to Mary Ellen, who's on the phone right now. She was serving a table, and some dude hit her up, and now he's not calling her back, and she's wondering why.
You actually fell for that?
I usually don't, but this guy seems different.
Was he as smooth as I described, or was it even better?
He was a little less smooth than that.
A little less smooth. Yeah, he didn't drop the electric lemonade thing, did he?
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
That gets the servers every single time.
Yeah, man. You stop it with your sugary drink.
So your email said that this guy was actually somebody who you waited on. How did that go down? How do you get your number?
So he was super cool and definitely different than all the other creepy dudes that hit on me at the bar.
What's his name, by the way?
Tommy.
Tommy, okay.
And you're at a bar while all this is happening.
Yes, I cocktail waitress at a bar, and he was at one of my bar tables where I was serving food and drink.
Oh, awesome.
So did he actually ask you for your phone number, or did he try the thing of like leaving it on the receipt?
No, he actually did ask me at the end, and he did it really respectfully, and this is the only time that I've ever actually went for it.
What did he say specifically?
He said, I'm sure this happens to you all the time, but you seem like a really cool girl. You've done such a good job of taking care of me, and I would love to take you out on a date if I could give you my number, and you could, you can call me if you decide to do that. No pressure.
That all sounds nice,
okay,
except for the you've done a really good job taking care of me part. That kind of creeped me out a little bit, I got to be honest.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't creepy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, it was his turn to take care of her for a night, is the way I read it.
Okay.
Plus, he dropped in that nice compliment in the beginning about how this must happen to you all the time because you're so sexy.
Absolutely.
All right, and what did you guys do for your date?
I love to go dancing, and one of my favorite DJs was in town, so we decided we'd go to his show. And, which I was really excited about. And on my way there to meet him, he texts me and says that he needs to reschedule.
Ooh, that sucks. While you were on your way to the club?
Wow.
Yeah. He said it was for an emergency.
Okay.
So do you think, because as soon as you said dancing, I'm like, well, that's kind of risky with a guy. Like, either guys are into it or they're very adamantly against dancing.
I know that. I realize that about guys. And when we were trying to decide what we were going to do, he let me choose. And I said, well, I really like to dance. Is that something you like to do? He said he loves to dance.
Oh, good.
Okay. So he said he actually liked it, but then he canceled on you right before you got there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you even want to do a second date update with him.
Well, I haven't even told you the worst part, you guys. We set up a second date, and he canceled.
What?
He canceled on you twice?
Last minute?
Yeah, twice.
And you still want to call him?
I don't know. There was something about him. There was something different the day that I served him, and then the next time we spoke over the phone, it was just a really good conversation, and he just didn't seem like other guys.
He is hot, isn't he? He's really hot.
He's hot.
Okay, but listen, are you the only one in this conversation right now that believes that maybe he actually had two emergencies?
You know, I thought about that. That dawned on me. I don't know if maybe he's got a girlfriend or a wife. Like, I don't know. I'd like to get to the bottom of it. I'd like to know, and I don't understand why he wouldn't just say something or, not pursue me.
You just want to find out why he's blown you off twice.
Something's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's rude.
How did you respond to him after he ditched you the second time?
The second time he canceled on me, he did give me a day in advance notice. So.
Oh, that's nice. No wonder.
Jubal.
Yeah.
No wonder you want to call him.
Gentlemen.
I was annoyed, but at least I wasn't on my way there and hadn't wasted my time.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and you haven't heard from him since he canceled that second time?
We've texted back and forth a couple times, just like really short words. And I just want to get to the bottom of this. I want to know if there's another woman in the picture or what his deal is.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Great. Thank you.
Okay. That's before, I'm going to cancel on you right before we do it. Just, so that you know. Just hang on, okay?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm about to use some very strong language.
Uh-oh.
So be prepared.
Whoa.
Okay.
I am baffled.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No.
Befuddled. Almost. Yeah.
That's the strong
You didn't tell me to close my ears,
I'm
Jubal.
sorry. I just had to say it. Very confused about why the girl for the second date update today is not getting a call back. Her name is Mary Ellen. She's actually on the phone. And Mary Ellen, I'm sorry you had to hear that.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I just don't get it. If you're just tuning in, Mary Ellen works at a bar. She gets hit on all the time by dudes, which happens.
Yeah.
And normally she turns them down, but she actually said yes to a guy named Tommy. And they'd been texting back and forth to go out on a date. But twice he's blown her off.
Wow.
One, when she was on the way to the date.
Yeah.
She wanted to go dancing. Some DJ that she really likes was in town, and he texted her right before saying, I'm not going to make it. And the other time was they scheduled a makeup date, and he canceled the day before. So she's wondering why he would cancel on her. And I'm wondering the same thing. How does a cute waitress get blown off twice and then still want to do a second date update?
It's all turned around.
That probably makes her feel better, Jubal.
That's what's confusing me so much, Mary Ellen.
Yeah, me too. I'm confused. I just want to get to the bottom of it.
No, and you sound pretty pessimistic. Like you were saying, maybe he's married. I mean, what if he actually has a legit excuse? You do want to go out with him, right?
I mean, yeah, I do want to go out with him as long as he doesn't cancel on me a third time.
Oh, that is a good point.
Yeah. All right, well, if you guys agree to a second date after this whole thing, we'll make sure it happens right now. We won't let him off the phone until you two are together in the same space, okay?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Okay. Well, here I go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tommy?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Tommy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm just saying it one more time. Hello?
Hey, Tommy, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. You there?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't think that he meant that you
Tommy,
need to
can you
yell.
hear me, Tommy?
No.
I can hear you, but I just don't know who you are.
Oh, okay, good. I was worried you couldn't hear me. Tommy, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Are you familiar?
Am I what?
Are you familiar?
Are you sure he can hear us?
Have you heard of Brooke and Jubal in the morning before?
No.
Oh, okay, good. It's a radio show.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Okay.
Okay, are you curious to know who would email us?
Uh-huh.
I still feel like Tommy has no idea what's going
No,
on.
and he doesn't sound like he cares.
So, Tommy, you recently met a girl named Mary Ellen, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I did. Why? How do you know that?
Well, I know that because Mary Ellen emailed us to see if we could get a hold of you because apparently you've scheduled a date with her twice now and blown her off each time.
Okay, is that what she said?
That's what she said. Yeah. And so we're getting you on the phone to find out why you keep blowing her off.
To be honest with you, I've just been really conflicted about it.
And why is that?
She thinks, just so you know, that you're probably either married or have a girlfriend.
No, I'm
Wait.
not.
Is that a nervous laugh because you're lying to us, or is that a nervous laugh because you're surprised she thinks that?
No, I swear to God, I definitely don't have a girlfriend or a wife.
Okay.
That's a
so
good start.
We got that out of the way. Why won't you go out on a date with her then? Why do you keep scheduling and then bailing?
It's my own insecurity, to be honest with you. I just didn't feel comfortable with it when I thought about it.
Male pattern baldness? Is that what it is?
Hey, women are okay with that.
No, I'm not balding.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you said insecure, and that's instantly where I went. I was like, he's got to be balding.
No, that is not the case.
Oh.
How can you be insecure? You're the guy that walks into a bar, asks a hot bartender out, and she actually says yes to you out of the thousands of guys that hit on her all the time.
To tell you the truth, I'm not usually that impulsive, and I only did that because I really was drawn to her. Mary Ellen is really interesting. She's really lovely, and I thought she was great, and I still think she's great.
Sounds like the kind of girl that you want to blow off while she's on the way to a club to meet you. Usually when you describe somebody like that, you're like, I can't wait until they just get right to the door of where we're supposed to have a date and then tell them I'm not showing up.
Listen, in all sincerity, I know that in the end she probably wouldn't be happy with this.
Why?
So,
what is wrong with you?
all right, so you want to hear the whole truth then?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm assuming she probably does too.
We talked on the phone for quite a while the night that we met, and it was great. It was a really wonderful conversation. And after I got off the phone with her, I looked her up on social media, and I thought she was a lot older than she actually is.
Okay.
She's 23.
All right.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
It's kind of young. How old are you?
I'm 42, and I'm divorced, a couple of years.
Okay, so you're almost 20 years older than her.
Yeah.
And that bothers you?
Yes, some girls like
Most guys are like,
what's the issue?
yeah, jackpot.
It's not me, it's for her. I don't want to do that to her, if that makes any sense.
You don't want her to date a geriatric.
Yeah, in so many words. Thank you, yes.
But come on, I mean, shouldn't you leave that up to her?
She's going to have to explain this to, her friends that we go out with and her family, like meeting her parents. Like, I never for a million years thought that I would ever be that guy, that gets the parents.
I can see what you mean there a little bit. It would be awkward to be 20 years older than the girl that you're dating and be like, okay, I've officially become like midlife crisis man.
Yeah, but if you guys have a real connection and you think that she's sophisticated and intelligent, then why not?
I think that's kind of a simple way of looking at it, and it is really a lot more complicated than that, especially on my end,
Okay, wouldn't you be curious to find out what she thinks?
Not really. I'm not exactly proud to be in this situation. I think she's just kind of going to mock and ridicule me. Can you guys just tell her?
Okay. Well, how about I just tell you that you actually kind of told her because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mary Ellen?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Tommy.
I thought she sent an email. I didn't know that this was a phone thing. I thought she wrote a letter.
She did, and then we got her on the phone and told her to hang on while we talked to you to see if we could get the answer, and now it's time for her to talk to you.
Yeah.
That's one way to sum it up.
I'm not really sure how to take this.
Oh man. Did you hear the whole thing? Did you hear everything?
Yeah, you don't look 42.
That's
a
nice
compliment.
thing. Yeah.
Kind of.
You don't look 23
Wait a minute.
at all.
I don't know how to take that. I mean, you said I look a lot older.
No,
What does a lot older mean?
No, I didn't mean like you look old. You look like a woman.
Oh.
Whoa.
You look like you've been
Hey.
experienced,
Yeah.
Mary Ellen.
A real woman.
Okay.
I just mean you look more mature, not and you sound more mature. I didn't mean to think that you look like some old broad. I'm not saying that at all. No, you're amazing and you're beautiful actually. And when I was 23, you would be the one I would have dreamt about.
I tell you what, Mary Ellen, if I were 20 years younger, the things we'd do.
You
Mary
weren't
Ellen,
even born.
does it bother you that he's 42?
I mean, I'm just surprised that he wouldn't have told me that ahead of time.
In all fairness, I didn't think I had to. Like, I had no idea.
I mean, like, when you looked me up on social media and you found that out, you could have texted me or said something, like given me the respect at least to say something so that I'm not sitting here wondering and trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm sorry. I've never been in this situation, and I honestly was really desperate to avoid having this conversation because it's really awkward.
But wasn't it kind of a clue when she said her favorite DJ was in town and she wanted to go dancing that she wasn't 35?
All right, so now you know why I wanted to cancel.
Oh!
All right. So you're like, who's this Tiesto guy?
I knew, like, if I was going to go there that night, that I was just going to embarrass myself.
Hey, man.
Like, this doesn't sound like Jimmy Buffett at all. This is terrible.
I'm not that old.
Come on. Tommy, you're not a parrot head?
A parrot head. No, he's more of a Grateful Dead guy.
I just wish that you would have given me the option and the choice of whether or not I wanted to go out on a date with you because of your age.
Well, Tommy, how about this? Would you like to go out on a second date with Mary Ellen? We will pay for it.
Come on, what could it hurt?
You know what, though? She can't really make this decision. And I don't mean this to say in any condescending way, but you don't know what I know. Like, I know what you're going to discover. You're going to discover that I go to bed really early compared to you.
You're going to discover that I like going to bed at 9 o'clock at night.
And,
Can I interject here for a second?
you know,
Honestly,
I can't drink. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
sorry to interrupt you. I don't know if I want to go on a second date anymore.
Really?
Yeah, after listening to all this, like, you can't make the decision for me, and you think you've got it all figured out, and if that's the case, I don't want to deal with that anyways.
That's a good...
It kind of sounds like we're listening to a
that.
daughter and her dad argue. You don't know how I feel. I know everything. You think you know everything. This is awesome.
Oh, my dad is in his 40s, so that's one thing.
Oh, my God.
This just keeps getting better.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Guy on the phone for a second date update today had a very awkward ending to his first date. He thought he was about to seal the deal, driving the girl back to his place, and then she said, nope, turn around, take me back to my car so I can go home.
Oh, what?
How horrible is that? We'll get into that in a second. I'll have him tell us all about that. But Dane is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Hillary today. Dane, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you guys?
I would not be all right if I were you. I'd be a very sad, broken man after reading your email.
Well, I'm getting over it. I've had a little bit of time to heal, I guess.
Good to hear.
Oh, I'm
good
sure
to hear.
it was so hurtful.
Good to hear. All right, before we get into all that, just first of all, tell me a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. Where'd you meet her?
Well, we actually met off of Tinder.
Okay.
And, I liked the way that she looked, and we kind of started texting a little bit and decided that we were going to meet up for a date.
And are you a guy, Dane, who often meets chicks off of Tinder?
Yeah, well, I suppose. I mean, it's 2015. I mean,
that's where everybody meets these days, isn't it?
Man.
The technology is there, so why not use it?
Why not take advantage of it? I agree with you on that one. So what did you guys do when you decided to meet up?
We met up at a restaurant by the mall.
Uh-huh.
We went to kitchen, and it was actually pretty
The meal or the time spent with her?
No, the meal was The time spent with her was cool. The drinks were good, and the conversation was good.
Okay. So did you purposely bring her to a restaurant that you really don't like?
I didn't know it was going to be that bad. It's been a while since I've eaten there, and I was hoping that they had fixed their problem.
Suddenly the second date update has turned into a Yelp review.
Yeah.
All right. So you didn't enjoy the food much, but you enjoyed her company, and dinner went well?
Yeah, I enjoyed her company. Dinner went well. She was just as hot as she was in her pictures, so that was no disappointment.
And was your goal here the entire time to hook up with this girl because you met on Tinder and you just wanted, or are you looking for, like, to actually date someone?
Well, I mean, isn't that everyone's goal eventually is to hook up with somebody?
Some people want to have a relationship with a person. Other people just want to have one night.
Well, I mean, I live by kind of the mantra kind of that, you can't go in expecting too much.
Yeah.
So if something came out of it, great. But
you go with the flow. You hook up, never talk to her again. That's cool. You hook up and then have a relationship with her. That's cool too.
Right. But this chick was really cool, and I'm just kind of at a loss, that she hasn't called me or returned any of my text messages or phone calls.
Well, the big thing that I picked up from your email was the car ride back to your place. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, okay. Well, here's what happened. After dinner, we went to go see a movie. And it was a pretty good movie. During the movie, she kind of leaned her head on my shoulder, and I was like, okay, this is nice. So I figured, it's go time.
What?
It's go time because she put her head on your shoulder.
Did she also make eye contact once and you knew?
No, it's like
I hope that you tried to see if she was actually interested. It was just head on the shoulder, and then all of a sudden you're unzipping your pants.
no, it's not like I did the old hole in the popcorn bucket trick.
So that's go time for you, huh?
I just thought she was getting comfy with me, so I just figured, let's get out of here.
So you figured, let's get out of here?
Yeah, it was towards the end of the movie, so
How do you do that, Dane?
Well, she didn't not go.
She put her head on your shoulder, and you just turned to her like, "Yeah, I know what that means. Get out of here." That is impressive, Dane.
Are you sure that she understood your intentions?
I mean, what would you have thought? That I wanted to go have coffee?
Possibly. Honestly, I think head on a shoulder is so innocent. Hand on a thigh maybe indicates a little bit more. Head on a shoulder.
Well, do you remember? I did meet this girl on Tinder.
Yeah.
Oh, so she.
So Tinder's pretty much a hookup app. So if you go out on a Tinder date and somebody says, "Let's get out of here," it usually means go back to my place.
Yeah,
right.
And on her Tinder profile, it's not like, some people on Tinder, they say, I'm not here for hookups, swipe left. And she didn't have that.
Okay.
Oh, so obviously she's into it.
Regardless, she agreed to go in your car with you wherever you were going when you said, "Let's get out of here." That says a lot to me.
And she had her own car.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened in the car ride then?
We were just kind of chit-chatting about halfway over to my house. She gave me the old "I shouldn't do this" routine.
Okay.
And she asked if I would drive her back to her car. And so I said, "Are you sure?" And, she was, I guess. And, I'm not a creep, so I took her back over to the mall where her car was.
That's way less than what I would have done. Are you sure? I would have actually pulled the car over, got on my hands and knees and begged, "Please, we're almost there. We're almost to my house. Please come back with me."
Well, maybe that's how I felt inside, but I didn't want to actually say that or do that. But
all right. So you took her back to her car and dropped her off. Did you guys kiss or anything?
No, and that was kind of weird too. Actually,
yeah.
I dropped her off, and I asked her if I did something wrong, and she just said, it was a first date, and we should probably take things slow. And she gave me a hug.
Okay.
So the closest intimacy you guys had was head on shoulder and hug.
Yeah.
All right.
She was like, "Yeah, text me or call me," and I was like, "Okay." So I have a couple of times, texted her a couple of times, called her a couple of times, and I haven't heard anything from her.
Nothing at all.
Not even like a "Hey, you're nice, but this isn't mine." Nothing.
Okay.
Do you remember a moment in the car where her mood changed, where she started second guessing what she was doing?
Yeah, about the time when she said, I really shouldn't do this.
No. If there's anything
It's kinda
before,
obvious
Dave,
right there. Yeah.
led up to that.
Spells it out for you. All right, man. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, great.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dane, I think I know how you screwed up on your first date.
You do?
I do. I think you gave your date too much time to think about her bad decision.
No.
That's what I think happened.
Why has it got to be a bad decision?
Because it's you, Dane.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Dane met this girl off of Tinder. They went, had dinner, went to the movies. During the movie, she put her head on his shoulder, and to Dane, he was like, "Yes, it's time to do this." So he said, "Let's get out of here." And they were driving back to his place, but halfway there, she stopped and said, "Nope, I'm not down. Take me back to my car." Dane, being the gentleman that he is, took her back to the car and dropped her off and hasn't heard from her since. But what I'm saying is you gave her too much time. When she put her head on your shoulder, instantly, pants should have come off. Should have done it right there in the movie theater. You got to, when opportunity knocks, you got to answer the call. Don't give it too much time for her to think about it. I think that's...
Well, I don't want to get arrested.
Yeah.
Hey, it's worth it. Trust me.
It's worth it.
All right.
And are you looking for another date with this girl, or are you looking to finish what got stopped in the middle of the drive?
Yes.
Yeah,
Both.
exactly.
Okay.
Either one.
Good answer.
Yeah. You're asking some very obvious questions to this guy. He just wants to get a piece, and then if it turns into more.
Simple. I need to be more simple.
Yes, you do. Here we go, Dane. I'm about to call it right now and get your second date update.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Hillary, please?
This is Hillary.
Hey, Hillary, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hey.
Hey. What's going on?
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm calling you because somebody recently emailed us about you.
Huh?
I recently got an email from somebody who wanted us to get in touch with you. His name is Dane.
Okay.
And you went out on a date with Dane a little while ago. Remember him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Dane really enjoyed your time together. He told us a little bit about your date, but he actually wanted us to get you on the phone to find out why you're not calling him back because he would love to see you again.
I'm just not really interested anymore.
Okay. He told us about your date. He said that you guys are actually on the way back to his house and you told him to turn around.
He told you about what actually happened on our date?
Yeah. Yeah, because we weren't going to call you out of the blue without knowing what he thought of the date. So we talked to him a little bit about it. And he said he had a great time. You went to dinner and a movie. And then he was hoping for more. And then you asked him to turn around and take you back to your car.
Well, yeah, that kind of happened.
Did he say something to you to make you have a change of heart?
Well, you really shouldn't ask somebody on their first date what their favorite type of condoms are.
That was honestly a question he asked you?
Yeah, that threw me off, dude.
Yeah, I would think so. How did that come up?
How did that come up?
Yeah, I've been on a lot of dates before, and I've never once asked anybody what their favorite condom is, let alone on a first date.
Yeah. It was just like that. It was just kind of like out of the blue. Like 1 minute we're talking about how awful dinner was, and then he's like, so, hey, what's your favorite type of condom?
That's even a creepier way to put it. Not what kind of condoms do you like, what's your favorite condom? Yeah. It kind of almost sounds like he's calling you slutty a little bit. Like, hey,
you must be a condom
I know you
connoisseur.
use a lot of condoms. What's your favorite one?
I know. Like, seriously, like, that was just offensive. Like, what kind of girl does he think that I am?
Did you answer him?
No. I was like, no, I think that maybe we should just call it a night.
Yeah,
Go back to my car.
That's a way to kill the mood, I think.
Absolutely.
I don't even like having to go grab one like from my dresser drawer. I feel like it kills the mood, you know what I mean? But then it'd be like, hey, I hope this one's appropriate for you.
Let me pick out your favorite.
Yeah. I got a whole plethora of sizes and shapes, whatever you want. Oh, man, Hillary. I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I should also tell you that Dane's actually on the phone and listening to this, too.
What?
Yeah, he's actually on the other line.
Hi, Hillary.
Oh.
I'm really kind of floored. Like I didn't realize. I'm sorry. What can I really say? I'm sorry that you got offended, but I'm not sorry for asking you that question.
Oh wow!
Because I think it's kind of a fair question to ask. I thought I was being nice.
What?
Polite.
Are you serious? You thought that I was that kind of girl?
Well, I don't
Hello?
think you're a particular kind of girl, but we were heading back to my house. We left the movie a little early. We were heading back to my house. I mean, maybe I just had the wrong assumption. I mean,
Yeah, maybe, you think? Maybe? Possibly?
well, when you got in my car, maybe it would have been nice to tell me that, hey, I just want to cuddle or something like that. I thought it was actually a pretty logical question in this day and age.
Logical? You think that's logical? Like, it would have been nicer if you would have just asked what kind of flowers I like, not what kind of condoms I want.
What? Why would I ask you about flowers when we're about to go back to my house and have sex? I might ask you about flowers
You
the
don't
next
know
morning.
that's what's going to happen. You don't know that.
Well, come on. I met you off Tinder.
Come on,
There
Dane.
you go. That's good rationale right there.
Just because I met you off Tinder doesn't mean that I'm going to sleep with you, you moron.
All right.
I don't
Well, why
know.
were you going back to my house? I'm so confused.
And Hillary, why wouldn't you have just told him at that point, hey, we're not going to need condoms because we're not doing that?
Well, I said, take me back to my car. That was enough.
Well, I think the polite thing was to ask you what kind of condoms you want. The impolite thing was to not call me back.
There you go. You're the one who's wrong here, Hillary. Hey, Hillary, would you like to go on a second date with Dane? I will pay for it.
I really would like to.
Hell no, I will not go out on another date with him.
All right. I kind of figured as much. Well, Hillary, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Sure, thank you.
The one thing that I do need to know, though, is what is your favorite kind?
Ribbed for her pleasure.
Nice choice, girl.
That's all you had to say.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 says, that dude had a point. They were on the way back to his house, but it's still a very awkward question. That guy is just dumb. They're talking about the second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5. This guy, Dane, wanted us to call this girl Hillary back after their date. Didn't understand why after they had saw a movie and they were heading back to his place. She said, turn the car around. We're not going back there. Well, on the way there, he looked to her and said, what's your favorite condom? Because apparently he didn't have any protection in his house and wanted to get some. But that's a very weird way to phrase it, and it made her feel awkward, and it killed the mood, and she doesn't really want to see him again.
Good for him for using protection. We'll
Yeah.
give him that. That's a positive.
Yeah, but always take it with you, or stop at the store. Hey, why don't I grab a bottle of wine, some vino? Say it like that too, and then bite your lower lip after you say it. But disguise it with something else. Like, I'm going to grab some wine, and then you go in there, and then you just, like, clear the condom aisle out. And you come out with, like, a bag full of condoms and, like, beer. You know?
They also have
Just try to disguise it a little bit.
boxes where you can get like a multi-pack, so you just have some options.
Remember, if you want us to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, brookandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
For a second date update today, said in his email that he's, quote, a genuinely nice guy. So I believe him.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. His name is George, and George is a genuinely nice guy. If it's in writing, I know it's true.
And
So,
if it's-
George, congratulations on being such a nice dude.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no
He
problem.
does sound lovely. Yeah. You're likable already, George.
Thank you.
George, if you're such a genuinely nice guy, why do you have to do a second date update?
Well, that's I never thought I would have to, I guess, but I figure, we have the opportunity to figure it out.
Is it the nice guys always finish last type scenario?
That's kind of how it feels, to be honest, because I think it was a great date, and nothing has seemed to have come from it. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
So tell us a little bit about her. What's her name?
Her name's Tiffany. I found her on a dating website, which, first off, by the way, I'm not a guy who goes on dating websites. I was actually pretty apprehensive about the whole stuff.
Sure. That's what everybody always says. Doesn't everybody's profile on dating websites say, I'm new to this? It seems like that's the common
But
thread.
that's true for me. That is true.
And remember, you got to believe George is his word always.
Yeah, he's a nice
He's a nice guy.
So anyway, I was scrolling through profiles, and a lot of them, they seemed kind of disingenuous. But then when I found Tiffany's, I don't know, it was just like one of those feelings you get, And she was like outdoorsy, which I love that. But I think the biggest straw was like she had this beautiful blonde hair. I mean, it's like, it's like silky and smooth.
All right. Now I think I know what kind of feelings you were getting. At first I was thinking it was like something in your heart, but now I know it's somewhere else.
No, hey, I'm just a guy that likes a girl with a lot of hair, and she's got flowing, beautiful hair.
I have never heard a man say that before.
So
I'm just saying, like, I looked at it, and it looked like, like a hair model of some sort of shampoo or something.
So you're not a boob guy, you're not a butt guy, you're a hair guy.
I mean, hey, hygiene's very important to me.
Dude, I do not want to sit next to him during a shampoo commercial on TV.
George loves me some hair, that's all.
Did you
Hey,
just
man.
really say that in third person?
No shame in what you like. So you loved her hair. Tell us about your date when you guys actually went out.
Well, yeah, we've been talking for 2 months, and I was very apprehensive about, like, coming on too strong. I've read articles about, like, creepy guys taking girls out and stuff. So when we went on this first date, safety was really, like, that's the word. Like, that was priority. Like, I told her, I'm not going to take you to a picnic. I'm not going to take you to the park because of, like, wooded areas.
Okay, but George, you understand that most women, if they're going to get a message from a guy that lists all the creepy places they're not going to take you, it comes off as Really creepy.
Yeah.
No. It's just so she knows that I'm on the same board. Like,
Oh.
Did you literally say to her, "Don't worry, I won't take you near any wooded areas"?
yeah.
Oh, and she still went out with you.
Yes. That's
Okay.
not the problem, guys.
Are you sure?
So I took her to like like downtown where there's like a lot of people.
And a lot of lights. Yeah. Was it a
lot of
date?
light. It was during the day.
Yeah,
It was during the day.
daytime date.
Okay. Did she seem to enjoy herself?
Yeah, we had a great time. And then I was like, do you want to call it, quits? And she's like, no, let's go get a drink. So I'm like, okay. That's step 2. We're getting there.
You took her. You took her to a place to get drinks and only bottles of water that were already closed that she could open herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, everything she was getting directly from the bartender.
All right. So she was safe with you, George.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted her to feel that way.
Okay.
But then, I'm talking to my coworkers at work, and I tell them, this next part, and they're like, that's too far.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so what I did was when we sat down, we were talking about, what we do to stay fit and everything. And then I, just told her, like, just so you know, I'm tested on everything. And,
Wait, slow down. You went tested on what?
All I'm up to date with shots and vaccinations, and I'm clean STD-wise.
So you just told her that, or were you having a conversation where that worked?
Like we were talking about, like working out and stuff, like staying fit.
So you went.
I think it's pretty relevant.
You made the leap from fitness to STD?
Yeah, because it's all like health.
Okay.
And how did she react when you told her that?
Well, first off, I think she was like a little skeptical to me, so I was like, oh, she doesn't believe me. So I was like, no, I had it in my bag. I didn't plan it, but I did have my results because I had just done it like a week ago in my bag.
Okay.
So you're like,
You don't date a lot.
Whoa.
Do you date a lot, George?
I mean, where do you find women? You know what I mean? So I'm trying.
So that's
Online,
it. No.
but I'm just asking the question because to bring your... Well, first of all, it sounds like you got an STD test leading up to the date.
Yeah, leading up to the date, but it wasn't because I was going to have a date.
Okay,
You know,
okay. I was thinking you did it specifically because you were going out with a woman and you wanted
Well,
to
I
get
figured
tested.
eventually I would have a date.
Okay.
Okay.
The thing is, it's like sometimes, I'm told that can happen pretty quickly. You go one into the next, and I don't want to ruin the mood.
Right. You want to be prepared in case dinner or drinks leads to something else.
Yeah, and I want her to feel safe.
Okay.
Did she feel safe?
Well, the thing was, after I told her, she said that she had to get going for a tennis lesson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She had one of those random tennis lessons pop up in the middle of the day.
Either that, or she was still on my train of thought about being health conscious and stuff, and she remembered, and it just popped into her head.
No.
So what happened before she split for her tennis lesson? How'd you guys end things?
Well, we shook hands like a gentleman would do, and she left pretty quick after that, and I haven't heard from her, and her account is still active, so I think she's getting my messages. I don't know.
Oh.
She is,
How many
George.
messages have you tried to send her?
I mean, I don't know, I guess like 4 at this point.
Okay, George.
All right. Well, we'll play a song. We'll come back, and we'll call her and get your second date update, okay?
That'd be great. Thank you, guys.
Hang on, man. Be safe.
Always, man. Always safe over here. George.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Sometimes the more you say something, the more skeptical people will be of you. Like, for example, if I go to a crowded department store this weekend, strip down all my clothes, raise my hand and yell, I am not a pervert! Not a pervert! You know what? Those people should believe me. You know why? Because I said it, and I said it loudly.
I don't think that's how it works.
And George, who's on the phone with us right now for a second date update, said over and over again to his date that he is not a dangerous man.
Yeah.
So she should believe him. He told her before they went out, don't worry, I'm not taking you to any wooded areas.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Not bringing my duct tape with me or anything.
He also brought along his medical history to show her that he was STD free on a first date.
But she didn't ask for it. Let's remember that.
And, of course, he said that he's a genuinely nice guy. George, I think that your downfall was you tried to convince her a little too hard of what a good dude you are.
Hey, I did all the right moves. I will admit maybe didn't need to bring up the medical history on the first date, but it's still good news.
Yeah, I mean, it is good news. Actually, that's a very good point.
Congrats, by the way.
It might be a little strange to show her that, but yeah, it's good news as long as you were STD free.
Yeah, you didn't have to have a chlamydia talk right after you showed it to her. So, bonus.
Right. I'm living with nothing,
All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Great.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is Tiffany there?
This is Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany, how are you?
Who's this?
Oh, my name is Jubal.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
No, probably not. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Are you selling something?
No, I'm not selling anything. I actually want to call you because one of our listeners asked me if I could get a hold of you. His name is George.
Uh-huh.
And George emailed us and said that he went out on a date with you.
Right.
Right. And we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. But George really liked you a lot, and he would love to see if he could go out with you again, but he's wondering if he did something wrong.
Well, listen, I have gone on some dates in my life. I have never met someone like George. That's a good way to say it.
Okay.
Did he come?
That's polite.
Did he come off like a serial killer, kind of?
The nicest one ever.
The nicest serial killer ever. Okay.
They always are.
Hey, at least he was nice, right?
It was interesting, to say the least.
Oh, my gosh.
There's like a seed of potential in there that needs some nurturing.
So George has a seed of potential.
Yes.
Okay.
He is incredibly selfless, very sweet, overly concerned with my safety.
Mm-hmm.
And he's STD free. He told us that.
Hey!
Yeah, I learned that on the date.
Yeah.
So
He told us about that. And he admitted that he thinks that could have been the reason that you're not calling him back.
Could have been.
and there's that little seed. He kind of knows, but he doesn't,
Can you explain the date in your words? We heard from him a little bit about your date, but I'm just curious to hear your side of the story.
Well, initially it was like very, polite, and here, let me get your chair. And, you guys, I sneezed during the date, and kindly he said, bless you, and then he went to go blow my nose.
What?
He went to go blow my nose. And then I was like, oh, my God, do I have like a booger hanging out of my nose? How embarrassing. And he was like dabbing my nose, and he's like, oh, good. I just didn't want any germs to spread because I don't like germs and I don't want them to get on you. So it was this very awkward thing at the beginning. And then we leave the restaurant. We're walking, and, he was walking on the sidewalk, and we're about to cross the street, and there was a car, and it was nowhere near me, and he starts yelling at the car, be careful, you're going to hit my date, almost like announcing, like, we're going to cross the street, everybody stop.
How embarrassing.
Oh,
No. It was one of those things where it's like, okay, it can't get worse. Okay, it can't get worse. And it kept getting worse. And then I just wanted out. So at one point, we're standing, waiting to cross another street.
Uh-huh.
And he realizes that I'm standing, like, on a grate. And he starts lecturing me. He goes, do you know how many people die every year standing on a grate by falling through? And also, slightly, I'm like, oh, my God, how many?
Really?
He's like, well, I don't know, but I bet the number's really high.
He hadn't even researched this. I was like, I guarantee people fall through those things all the time on city streets.
I never heard of that.
I was like the most paranoid mom ever on a date with you. And I was like, make it stop. I can't. I can't.
Did you ever address it with him? Like,
No. I'm not a charity corporation. I don't take care of people. I was on a date. I'm not here to fix people. I got my own stuff.
okay.
I don't think that I need to be the person to tell him all that.
Okay, interesting. Hey, Tiffany, this is George. So,
Wow. Hey, George, hold on 1 second. I think I need to let Tiffany what's going on.
Whoa.
Tiffany, George is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. He was supposed to wait for a second, but
George.
I'm just a little confused here because I've been listening to this whole thing where you thought you might die. If anything, the whole date was to make you feel like you would live, for a long time. That was my point.
the point of dating me is to make sure you know you can live for a long time.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's the nicest serial killer comment. I mean, it's being, well, you got the nice part right, okay? But the serial killer stuff and that car was reckless. Okay.
Okay.
He had no
George,
business
wait.
being that close to
What you didn't hear, listen, yes, you heard a lot of stuff I said. What you didn't hear is that there's a seed somewhere
I did hear
inside.
that. A seed of potential.
Work on it.
You called me selfless, sweet, kind of cute. Huh? Yeah.
He was paying attention.
You bet your sweet butt I was paying attention. I wrote everything down.
You're actually taking notes?
Yes. This is important to me. Tiffany, I've been writing everything down, pros and cons. And let me tell you something. The pros are winning right now. With selfless, sweet, kind of cute, interesting, nice. Then the serial killer part's in the con.
George. Oh, my gosh. George, you are
People die
special.
on the great.
You are really sweet. You really mean well. And that's really good about you. But maybe you just try too hard and then you lose sight of who you are. Because you're trying to be this super dating hero that doesn't exist. And then you end up becoming nothing but scary things.
Well, I just want you to feel comfortable. And I guess I did it too much.
Yeah.
I did it too much.
Mm-hmm.
George, you're coming off as an overbearing mother who nags her child, and that's not sexy.
Yeah.
Well, to me, safety is the sexiest thing in a person, I think. All right?
George?
Yes?
You know what? If that is what you, in your heart, believe and want, then you need to find yourself some girl who's looking for that. There's a girl out there somewhere looking for the Brad Pitt of safety, and you're her guy. And you guys are going to rock. You're going to be awesome.
Where do you think I can find her?
I do not know.
George.
Tiffany, would you like to go out on a second date with George? We'll pay for it. It doesn't have to be a date. You can just get together and maybe help him find a girl that's into safety.
I'm
down.
Come on, Tiffany. I mean, I know you don't want a charity case, but he needs help, man.
Yeah, he's likable at least.
Listen, baby steps. I will let him email me for dating advice, and we could start there.
I can get your personal email?
My work email.
There you go, George.
Okay, that sounds pretty good, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't get a second date out of the whole thing, but at
we're
least...
playing a long play here.
Long play.
Yeah, long play. Okay.
Well, wait. George, let me be clear. This is not a long play on a second date. This is dating advice, a dating coach. I'm going to help you.
No, I get you. So we'll go on a second date.
No.
The pressure's on.
George, I'm telling you right now, if you ask me out on a date, the answer is no. But if you need advice, I'm here for you.
No, totally. I'm just saying, if we were to, do a mock date,
He's trying everything. He's trying. Yeah, let's go out and role play sometime and see how it works. George.
I'm just saying it could be nice, in the moment.
George.
Smoother than I expected.
George, I don't think you're going to get a second date out of this, but you did strike up a friendship, it sounds like, with Tiffany, and maybe she can help you in the dating world.
Pushing it, too.
Okay.
Pushing it.
You've made contact with Tiffany, and she's agreed to help you out.
Thank you, Jubal. I appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
Oh, my gosh.
This is great.
All right.
Beginning of a great rate, friendship. Sorry.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, that guy indeed was the Brad Pitt of safety. We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, George wanted to call a girl named Tiffany who wasn't calling him back after their date. We got her on the phone, and the reason she didn't want to go out with him again, he was obsessed with her being safe.
Oh, man.
And obviously not very good at dating at all. One point, he actually dabbed her nose because she sneezed. And he wanted to make sure that she wasn't getting any germs on her so she wouldn't get sick. Yeah. And then reminded her when she was standing on a street corner on top of a grate. You know how many people die standing on top of those things? You shouldn't stand on top of that.
I don't think a lot, though.
It was just constantly obsessed with safety. So she said she didn't want to go out with him again. But she did offer to be his dating coach at the end.
And he still didn't quite get that.
No, he didn't understand.
You know, but I give him props for keeping trying. Like,
Yeah.
persistence is key.
Yep. So hopefully he does well with her advice now. He's got an approval to email her on her work email and ask dating questions from time to time. So I consider that a successful second date update. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Move at 92.